Hello everyone. This video we are going to look for PhD in data science. Okay, what are the best colleges for your career? Okay, right now for AI, artificial intelligence world, right? So everybody is searching for data sciences. So those who have completed for PG degree, okay, suppose if you're looking for doctorate degree in data science, in a sense this will be the useful video to you, as well as those who are trying to take for UG as well as PG for data science. That person also you can watch in which area you can choose for data science. Okay, because there are many specializations will be there, in which what specialization you need to choose, that is also will be useful to you, and that is also I explain in this video. And from here you can look what about the course outcome and what are the career opportunities will be available. Okay, what are the normal fees structure will be there, and what are the funding agencies will be available. These all those things we are going to look in this video. So let's see. The first top institutes offering for PhD in data science in India. Okay, we are going to look for top institutes. Okay, and the first will be Indian Institute of Technologies, which is located in Bombay, Madras, Delhi, Kharagpur, as well as for Hyderabad. Okay, and this colleges there should be an entrance examination will be there, as well as those who have completed for GATE also you can join over. And for another second one will be triple ITs, that is International Institute of Information Science, which is located in Hyderabad, Bangalore, as well as for Delhi. This is also best institute, suppose if you are doing for data science. And for the next one will be Indian Institute of Science, which is located in Bangalore. And for the next one, Indian Statistical Institute, it will be located in 3 states, that is Kolkata, Delhi, and Bangalore. And for the fifth one, Indian Institute of Management, from there also you can do for PhD. These are all the top institutes. Okay, if you are preferring for first, in a sense you can prefer for these 5. And other government universities also they are offering. Okay, this will be the central as well as for state universities also included, and top universities, these are all. Okay, and in which Delhi University, Jawaharlal Nehru University, which is located in Delhi, and University of Hyderabad, and Banaras Hindu University, which is located in Varanasi, and Aligarh Muslim University, which is located in Uttar Pradesh, and last one will be Anna University, which is located in Chennai. Okay, so these are all the government universities which is offering for data sciences. If you want to do for PhD, in a sense you can do it over here. Okay, and you may ask a query, apart from these universities they may not offer for PhD in data science, they are also offering. Okay, so from here I have listed for top universities. In some of the colleges also, self-finance colleges also, they are offering. Other state universities, central universities, private universities also offering. Okay, so from here I listed only for the top universities list only. And for the private universities, if you're taking, in a sense, BITS Pilani and Vellore Institute of Technology, Amity University, Manipal University, SRM Institute of Science and Technologies, these are all private universities also offering these courses. And now we are looking for eligibility criteria. What is the eligibility criteria is required for joining this respective course? In a sense, you should be completed for MSc or MS, that is MTech. Right now BTech student also you can join, those who are getting for more than 80%. If you're well in academic, you people also can join straight away for PhD. Okay, suppose if you completed master in computer science, IT, okay, and statistics, mathematics, or AI or related field, and this related field the management student also will come. Okay, those who have completed for MBA, especially for finance, okay, in operations management, these kind of category people also you can do it. And even if you have completed for MBA at any specialization, because right now whatever degree you have completed, but you have enough knowledge for the respective field, in a sense you can join, right? The Indian rules right now, whatever you can study, but you should possess for the minimum knowledge about respective field. And what's the next eligibility criteria, in a sense, that's required for GATE? Okay, that is world level accepted. This one GATE and GRE, as well as in India for those who have completed for UGC NET, as well as in JRF completed, as well as enough score if you're having, in a sense, you can join. It depends upon the institute. Okay, the score level depends upon the institute which they are expecting. It will be differ, and some institute they will ask you only for JRF candidate. Suppose if you return for UGC, you have cleared for NET, but a respective institute they not select for NET candidate, only for JRF. But some of the institute they will select for NET along with the JRF also. Okay, only for this special category students I'm telling. As well as for GATE, they will determine, depends upon the university, what's the score you need to score. You need to keep it, that score only you people need to apply. Okay, and for the next one, research proposal submission during the application, that's necessary, because data science will be a mass area. From here different specializations will be there, that is also we can look over there. Okay, and the remaining after that. And some institute conduct for entrance exam and interviews. Okay, right now if you're looking for most of the private universities and state universities, they are conducting for examination as their own, and they will say for 1 year, 2 years. Some universities will be 5 years validation of their entrance examination. Once completed for respective universities examination, suppose you cannot join for at the same time, you can wait until their validity period. After that also you can join. Okay, so that's the reason from the beginning itself I told you, not only for those institute will offer for data science, many institute, okay, many government, private, open universities, these are all the universities are offering, but from here I took only for the tops. Okay, some people will ask, if I'm studying for some other institute, I may not get it. Not like that. Wherever you can study, if you possess for the knowledge, you will get a job opportunities from anywhere, okay, in the world, not only for India. So these are all the major eligibility criteria if you want to do PhD in data science. And for the next one, for the research area, okay, I have opted for data science, in which what is the specialization, what area I need to choose, in a sense. There are 6 main area I have listed here, and apart from other area also available. These are all the top priorities, okay, under the research areas. The first will be machine learning and deep learning. What is machine learning and deep learning? It is a teaching computer to learn and make decision from the data. Machine learning, in a sense, whatever data you are giving, you may not understand what is the data which you are giving, right? But the computer can understand, and it will give you for the result, and it will give you for the decision also. Okay, that is what machine learning. And big data, second will be big data analytics. For big data analytics, in a sense, for the large set of amount of data, you need only for the particular thing. Say for example, if you're giving for the system for 10 years and 20 years financial informations, you are asking these 20 years the company occurred profit or loss. Only one question you are asking, right? So it will be available all the debts and everything else, asset, liability, profit, loss, expenses, everything will be there, but you cannot justify those things. But if you're giving for big data analytics techniques, if you're giving those input, it will give you each and every year the company occurred profit or not, how much amount, in a crisp way. It will give you that technique called big data analytics. Okay, and for the next one, natural language processing. Right now most of the video creators, okay, for content creators, they are using this techniques, but they may not know. For they will use the word, call it as AI. What is natural language processing, in a sense? So in a simple way I will tell you, for the helping computer to understand and use the human language. Say for example, I'm giving one particular text, okay, you can convert into one video. We are giving, right, text to video and text to speech or speech to text. So whatever we are giving input for the computer, it will convert it into a human language in an easy way, and they will give output to us. That's called NLP. Okay, so example we can say for text to speech, these kind of techniques coming under natural language processing. And for the next specialization which you can choose for computer vision. So what is computer vision? In a sense, we can teach for the computer can teach to understand image and videos. So what image will says, okay, for many government institutions, for forensic department and all, because some of the people, they will use for the picture, okay, based on the picture they will take for the action. It is in a positive way and negative way also, right? So what that picture says, this machine learning, this computer vision technique will helps for the human being. Okay, so this will be very helpful thing for the government entities and other people also. And next one, reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning, in a sense, the computer will learn by trial and error method. Say for example, we can use for a robot. We are telling a robot, you can take for particular thing, you can bring a book over there, right? We are giving for the instruction, based on that it will act, right? So this kind of automatic learning, called it as reinforcement learning. Right now many automatic cars are also using this kind of things. In US, automatic car will be there, right? Once you are setting automatically, it will go based on the road safety, how it will be going. So they adopted this kind of technology, that is a reinforcement learning technology will be there. So that's the reason you're telling, you can drop it over there for in Chennai, you can drop it over there for in Dubai, for a particular street, okay, Al Kharama, something like that. So how it is going based on the road safety, so this technique it will adopt. So that is called it as reinforcement learning. And we can identify for the trend of stock market also, right? We can buying trend and selling trend, we can do for buy or sell, that kind of trend analysis also, it will give you these kind of things. And for next one, statistical modeling and predictive analytics, this will give you based on the historical data to predict the future. Okay, so in order to predict future, based on that we will take an action of it, right? Most of the MBA students under AI, they will choose for this this specialization only, statistical modeling and predictive analytics. Those who have completed for economics as well as for statistics, that people also can choose for this kind of specialization, this one as well as big data analytics also. Okay, so management student also watch this video, so that's the reason I'm telling, from the AA you can choose for this specialization. It is very helpful to you. It is related to mathematical techniques, because once you have completed for finance, you should have a knowledge about statistics, right? As well as for historical data prediction. You will use it for SPSS software, right? E-views, these kind of financial softwares you might be using. So it will be helpful to you for taking this kind of specialization. And this is also helpful for stock market prediction. Okay, so that's the reason right now all the people will say, I'm not do for trading, based on AI will trade, I will make for profit. So how, what technique they are using? These two techniques. Okay, so reinforcement learning techniques as well as for statistical modeling data also they are using in order to predict for the stock market. So these are all the research areas available for big data, that is data science. And remaining part, duration and fees. How much of duration it will take? Same thing, in other courses will be minimum 3 years and maximum 6 years. So it depends upon your progress, how much how fast you are submitting, how fast you are publishing journals. Okay, based on that the duration will be different. And fees, if you are taking, in a sense, minimum 50,000 to maximum 5 lakh, it will be depends upon the universities, depends upon the institute which is located in India. This is focused only on India, not for the other world. So that's the reason the amount will be given over here. More than that also will occur if you are doing for foreign. Suppose if you are getting for scholarship, you not required to pay that much of amount. Okay, so scholarship and stipend also available, that is PMRF, Prime Minister Research Fund available, as well as if you have completed for UGC JRF, in a sense you will get it for junior research fellowship also you will get it, as well as for OBC. Suppose anybody completed only for UGC net, okay, so if your age will be above 35 years, in a sense you will not get it for JRF, right, for the ladies and gents and all. So such kind of candidate you can afford for OBC category scholarship, as well as specific university also offering scholarship, and some of the private universities they are offering for high scholarship for around 40 and 45,000. Okay, so these kind of scholarship also available for those who are doing for this kind of course, and you need to check for particular universities website regarding that. Okay, and once completed all those things, what will be the career opportunities will be there? Okay, based on career opportunity only we are going and adopt for particular course. So once we are looking for career opportunity from this, for the academics you can go as a professor. Okay, as well as for a researcher role in universities also, they will offer you well salary. And industry point of view, if you're looking in a sense, you can go as a senior data scientist. Okay, and machine learning, artificial intelligence related researcher work. Okay, and for chief data officer. And government point of view, government and public sector, government job, if you want to go in a sense, you can go as a research lab, ISRO, DRDO, NIT, OEC. Okay, these kind of government institute also they can appoint for these kind of candidate. Right now, not only for this respective sector, every sector, even for police, they require for the artificial intelligence completed candidate, right? Even for teaching institutions, even for booming for particular channel also, if you have completed AI course related to that, it will be. And for stock market, people will select, right? So if you're a trader, if you know these kind of AI tools, so they will select you. And if you're doing for those who are doing for research, as you are guiding for Python. Okay, and these kind of techniques in a sense, even tutor also, in online tutor also you can do it and earn for more income. As well as you can behave as an entrepreneur, you can start for a business related to AML based startups also, you can do it. Based on that also you can earn everything else. Okay, these are all the major career opportunities will be available if you're choosing for PhD in data science, or else if you're selecting for UG and PG related to this kind of data science course. Okay, I think this video will be helpful to you. If it is helpful in a sense, you can give a like as well as comment below. If you're a new viewer, you can subscribe this channel, keep on watch for getting for immediate update as well as useful update for studies related. Okay, as well as this will be helpful for UGC net aspirant also. Okay, thank you everyone, thank you for watching this. Bye.